everyone. In this video, I am going to now talk about how to deal with rejection in research process. Okay, when you are doing a research, you'll have to face many rejection, right? So how to deal with that? Because many of the people they think that it's a very big deal, right? Who are especially those who are new to research field. So they take it as a very big thing or a big deal. Well, so I'm here to solve your problem that and make you understand that it's not a big deal, right? So first of all, when you are joining as a researcher and you are coming to this particular community of research, or you are becoming a researcher, right, in any institute or in any company or anywhere, you'll have to be ready to accept rejection. It's a part and parcel of life of a researcher, right? So please be ready to accept rejection first, right? Even when before starting research and when you submitted your research proposal, it might get rejected several times. Yeah. So and from several places. So what does that mean? Should you take it as a big deal? No, certainly not. There are many reasons of getting rejected, but you certainly don't know that. And when you don't know that, you should not take it as a big deal, because ultimately out of 100 at least 2 of them will definitely select you. So please don't take this as a very big deal. It's normal. Even before starting research you will be rejected, so please take it normally. All right. Then after joining research, there are several types of rejection that you'll have to face, right? For example, like you'll propose aims and objectives of your research, rejected. Rejection of methodology. So the proposed methodology, that yes, this is particular method that I am going to follow for my research, right? Rejected. Go do new, find something new, or do something more to come to and come up with some concrete way of doing the research, some concrete way, some concrete method of doing this research, right? So yeah, this is one of the, one of the most important uh, thing, and definitely at least once you'll get rejected for this, right? Take it normally. Then several times of editing a written material. For example, if you are writing a particular kind of research paper after completing some research or having some kind of results, or even if you're writing a review paper, several times you will be asked to edit, and every time they will say it is not good, it will be rejected, therefore you should do editing. So ultimately you are facing lots of primary rejections, right? So you'll have to deal with that. Sometimes it will be like, okay, change this thing, change that, remove that, add that. There will be many things, so you'll have to take it very normally. All right. Then rejection of research from where you want to publish. Like I already said, after getting primary rejection you may even face secondary rejection. That is, you submitted where somewhere, and then there the reviewer said that this is not an appropriate research that we are looking for publishing it, and there are many flaws in this. You'll have to work more and come back with this particular research. So it will be better that you take it off and we reject it. Then you'll have to work on the different reviews, right? So rejection, so not a big deal. Please don't take it as a big deal, it's very normal. Even those researchers who are big professors or something, even they face rejections, so take it normally. Okay. Now how to deal with them, right? First of all, make sure, like I already said, part and parcel of this profession, very normal. Okay. Then take it as a positive feedback. Whenever you are getting rejected, there will be a feedback given to you. Take that feedback very positively, so that you can further improve that particular work, right? It is, the rejection is always for improvement in research, right? So if you take it as a positive thing, you will never face any problem. All right. Now keep a note of all mistakes pointed out for future references. So you sorted out the problems, but never forget to always keep a register of what mistakes you made, so that in future you don't make the same mistakes. All right. Now, make rejection a procedure to improve your work. Now, what does this mean? Like, ask others to review your work who belong to your domain. Please be sure that they belong to your domain, right? And ask them to review your work. When they will reject, you will see, yeah, yes, these are the things that I should improve in this particular work, right? So now this is becoming a regular process. So make it a regular process, all right? Now, coordinate with your supervisor simultaneously while developing a work. Very important, all right? So that you can have a communication with your supervisor, and your supervisor knows and gives you feedback at every point of research. All right. Now, discuss the feedbacks, whatever feedbacks you are getting from anywhere, with supervisors and colleagues that reviewed, that you received from. Yeah. So discuss the feedbacks. For example, your supervisor and your colleagues have given you some kind of feedback. Discuss those feedbacks. Even discuss the feedbacks given by a third party. All right, and improve them on the basis of discussion. Discuss them, and on the basis of discussion, whatever you got as conclusion from them, from the discussion, try to improve according to that your work, right? And then, to avoid rejection from a third person, right, perform editing as much as possible until you and your supervisor are not satisfied. Until you are satisfied, keep editing. Keep editing. Doesn't matter if you have to edit it for 100 times. Doesn't matter. Edit, edit, edit until you and your supervisor are satisfied. All right. Now this is how the rejection becomes a normalcy for you. It's a normal thing now. All right. Then taking anything negative as positive, right, helps in improving any existing thing. Any existing. If you take anything, any negative as a particular feedback, and try to react to that in a positive way, then that becomes a very kind of in a kind of a what you say is like a very pushing thing for you. It's pushes you to do good work, more, better, right? And you become best, right? So you move towards perfection, I'll say. Okay. So yeah, so take everything positively. Even if you are having a negative comment, take it positively. And when rejections are taken positively, then to deal with them with utmost alacrity becomes a habit. I already said, you move towards positivity, you move towards perfection, right? And that helps you to grow and flourish instead of creating irritation and frustration in life. These things are very important. Take these things very normally. Don't take it as a very big deal. Again, I am saying rejection is not a big deal in research life. I hope this will encourage you and help you to deal with rejections in research, right? And take it normally. Thank you. All the best with your research.